Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite doctor's Dr. Summer Potato. Today we are here with another investigation for basically just asking, like, is this actually worth the price? Now, the reason I'm making this video is about this video you see on my screen right now that I saw yesterday. Long story short, there's this food influencer called Las Vegas Phil. He's really great. He goes around eating at all these really nice restaurants in Vegas, and just like finds like really good eats. And you know, as a potato foodie, 10 out of 10, really like him. Yeah. But he went to a place called Carbone and was talking about this dish that he ate that was $160. Now, I'm gonna play the dish for you, but and kind of explain what's going on. So it is a dish called Dover sole. And it is here, it's being deboned at the table, very fancy, and they're gonna dump a a lemon brown butter caper sauce on it, and the total price of this dish is $160. What we're investigating today is like, is it really worth it? Because I think that price is kind of crazy, even though it is at a fancy restaurant. So stay tuned and let us crack down or break down the price of what this could cost you if the price wasn't crazy. Or like, let's just break down the price and then you can see for yourself why I don't think it's worth it. First off, we need a little history lesson as to what is Dover sole. So Dover sole is apparently, I just found out today, some fancy fish from the sole family. It is known to be mild. It's a flatfish that kind of looks like flounder, but it is not flounder. It is much, much fancier than flounder. Specifically, Dover sole is found only in the Atlantic Ocean area in parts of Europe. So near the Dover Strait and East Aleutian Islands, and there's some countries that can produce it, right? But it's only in Europe. That's the only area it can be found like organically, and they farm it there. And if you want Dover sole in the US or anywhere else, it has to be flown in. Like, they have to fly it into your country next day air or same day air to get it to you. That is the only way. If you see any other thing where it's like Pacific Dover or any kind of like Dover, just know it's a fake. Fake. They're faking you out. It's not real. So it is a very fancy schmancy fish that has to be flown in. So obviously it's in Vegas. This restaurant, Carbone, is in Vegas, so it had to be flown in there. I personally want to know, how much would Dover sole cost me? So I did a Google search and came across allfreshseafood.com. It is apparently a website where you can buy fresh seafood and they will fly it to you. So the current cost for Dover sole, fresh, wild caught, not farmed, is currently $50 on sale. Usually it is $65, but right now it is $50. And they're telling you you're only going to get one fish with the skin on, which is a pound. And they're just giving you all these details about why it's fancy, it's coming from Holland, yada yada yada, and giving you recipes on how to eat it because it's a fancy schmancy fish, right? So let's just say if we want to make this ourselves, $50 off rip, right? Next, obviously this isn't a restaurant, so they're gonna need other ingredients to cook it. So like the salt, the pepper, for the sauce especially, they used a brown butter caper sauce. So let us just say that they're not buying in bulk, we're buying it at the grocery store. How much would all of these things cost? Butter is cheap. Capers are also cheap. Lemon juice and salt are cheap. We don't really care about parsley. That sauce didn't look like it had parsley in it. So we're just gonna say a total of $10 for this, right? $10, we're currently at 60. Next up, we need somebody to actually cook it. Now, the average line cook salary in America is pretty low, but I checked specifically for Vegas and they're saying they're paying them between 13 to 20, 13 to 25, 11 to 23 per hour, right? So let's just say I am paying my line cook $20 an hour. I don't know how accurate that is because I don't own a restaurant, but $20 an hour, right? So we're currently at 80. Now, it's a restaurant. Restaurants are businesses. They need to make money. So what do restaurants do to make money? They take the cost of your dish and then they mark it up a certain percentage because they need to eat the difference so they can keep running and making you more food. So we're not even talking about marketing price. How much do restaurants actually jack up the price, right? And average It's on average 28 to 32%. Let's be extra wicked and say we are going to jack the price up 35%, okay? So I'm going to say this times 0.35 is $28, right? And I am going to add the $28 that we jacked the price up to our original cost, which was $80. So now our current price is $108, right? So if you were to make this in a restaurant, right, with a 35 or however many markup, it would cost $108. But wait. This is clearly not enough. This is a fancy restaurant, so maybe they jack their things up even more. And we also have to consider that they did say it was market price. Market price basically means that the price is not stable. If you go to McDonald's or you go to Wendy's or something, maybe their burgers are like $5. Every time you go, it's going to be $5. When they're going to increase the price, they tell you ahead of time. Market price for a restaurant means if I go in for a burger today, they'll be like, oh, it's $35 for the burger. But if I go in tomorrow, they could just be like, oh, there's a shortage of beef. So now the burger is not $35, it is $100 and it's the market price and you pay it. So let's say that instead of $50, the market price that day was really, really high. Let's say we had to pay $80 for the fish, right? So we got to do our math all over again. Clear it out. We're paying $80 for the fish. We're paying our line cook $20 to cook. We're adding extra ingredients for the cost of $10, which is currently $110. We're going to mark it up that same 35%, which is going to give us what, 38.5 plus 110. And our total is now $148, which is still less than the $160 that Carbone is charging. This is why I'm saying that this dish is not worth it at all. Even though you're eating at a very expensive place, which is fine. Everybody can do whatever you want with your own money. I'm not even judging that at all. I'm just saying that even with all the costs that I just added for this particular dish, the restaurant is scamming you. Like the math does not make sense. Yeah. People are complaining about, oh, it's expensive, whatever. I'm just saying the math does not add up. So even if you do go to Carbone, I would say don't do it. It might be better for you to just make the dish at your own house. And with the remaining money out of that $160, you can buy delivery when you inevitably mess up the dish. But yeah, that is all for Dr. Summer Potatoe's investigation for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me 2 thumbs up, click the like button, and also click the subscribe button. And then for the usual spiel, here's all my links. I stream on Twitch and on here now. And I write novels. I have a romance novel and a fantasy novel currently going on, so you can check those out. And I make YouTube videos, so if there's anything you want me to investigate, anything you want me to do, anything you want me to see and talk about on Twitch or on here, please let me know. I'm currently working on my new video series called 100 Villainous Companies. That should be launching soon, so look for it. Yeah, thanks so much. Peace.